Hello everyone, welcome to Study Automation. In this tutorial, we will see how we can write program in Visual Studio and what's the meaning of or what's the uses of the React.js application files. So we can start from top to bottom, so bottom to top, and you can see here first is readme file. So this readme file is used whenever you will push your project to the GitHub repository. You will see these all things by default. So this is readme file is used for GitHub. We will see once we will finish with this video, we will post our changes to GitHub and there we will see the usage of readme. So readme file is used for GitHub. Then we have package.json file. This is the main file, this is the entry file of our React.js application. Here we can see this is the name of our application, version, then this is private dependencies. So these dependencies are added by React.js. One is testing library, Jest, then testing library for React, and then user event. Main thing is here we have React, then React DOM, React script. These three things added. After that we have web vitals, and here we have scripts. So let's say whenever you write npm start, then actually it starts this particular command, React script start. If you will write npm test, it will run the corresponding command. Then we have here ESLint configure. So ESLint is used to check the coding standard in your project, and then we have here browser list and then development. So these all things we mention in package.json, and after that once you will install npm install, then it creates one package.log file. In this file basically it will show all the related libraries and all stuff that is being installed in your system. The complete detail things we add in package.log file. And then we have here git ignore. So git ignore is basically used to whenever we push your changes to the GitHub repository. Whatever things you will mention here, that particular files and folder will not push to the server. For example, here dependency node.js module. So node module.pnp.pnp.js, these files we don't want to push. That means whenever you will push your to-do app, this folder will not go there. So and this folder takes a lot of space, that's why we don't need to push it. We can only push public src git ignore package.json and then readme.md file. So all the things mentioned here will not be pushed to the server. After that we have here src. In this src we write code. First is app.css, where you can write css code for your application. This is the app.js, where we have written actual code. This is generated by React.js, and also we can write code here. And then here we have index.css, then index.js. So for each file we have separate CSS file, and then logo, report web, and then setup. So the main things we have to remember here is one is index.js and another one is app.js. So index.js is the entry file which is directly connected with the public folder index.html. So in this index.html you can see this is the complete HTML file, and in this HTML file one ID is added, that is div ID equal to root. This div ID equal to root is connected with index.js, and here you can see it is written document.getElement by id root. So if you will change anything here, and if you will change the id, then you have to change the id to this js file also. So now we have, you can see it is added to this one, get element by id root from index.js, and after that you can see here it is added app. App is basically a component which is added inside render React DOM. This is the virtual DOM, and we work with this virtual DOM only. So in index.js we have added app. So now if you will go in app.js, you will see here actual code is written. So if you will modify anything here, it will also modify to that place. Now to run the code, what we'll have to do, we can click on view, go to the terminal. Now it will open your terminal here. After that you can run a command. That command is written inside package.json. So in this package.json we can see we have a start. So I can write here npm start, right? npm start, or you can also write npm run start. So npm start or npm run start, both will work. And now you can see it is opening here in browser. So let's change it. If I'll change some data in app.js, let's say I'm writing React, learn React 1 2 3, Control S. Once you will Control S, it will automatically deployed and then it will be available. You don't need to even refresh this because this is real-time sync. So now in the next video we will create to-do application. Thank you for watching the video.